sao ing ring shring ka e la ring asakahala ring sakala ring sao ein kling ring shring Om. Namaste. Well, I'm very happy to be back in India, and I have some important announcements. Because as soon as I came back within the sphere of the energy of Arunachala, it's stated in the scriptures, Arunachala has a sphere of influence that's either 24 or 40 kilometers in diameter, and depending on different scriptures. But in any case, he has a very strong energy, and when you come within this field, at least I do, I get tremendous inspiration. And so the inspiration has been very clear that I should gift the website, the course site that I just constructed, here's a link to it, to the rest of the team. This is my gift to the team. And then their duties becomes to continue to manage and develop it. I'll be in an advisory role. But Ma has been very clear that I should get out of the development process and concentrate on creating content. And the directions on that are also very specific. I just finished editing the Srimad Devi Bhagavatam, which is a huge work, 18,000 shlokas, approximately 12 or 1,400 pages, I think. 1,400 big pages. And it took me over a year. So this work should be brought out because up until now it has not had a good translation in English. One translation was made back in the 19th century. It's just hopeless. And the other one was made in the 1920s by a Bengali monk. And let's just say the standard of English was not up to what we expect in today's world. So I have edited that whole thing and brought it up to the standard, made it readable and easily understandable, filled in the gaps where there was missing information and so on. So this is coming out. And also the Lalita Sahasranam, the 1,000 names of Goddess Lalita. These secret names are coming out and they're available for everyone. And I want to bring it out in a series of videos so that everyone can benefit from it, because it's incredibly powerful. I've been enjoying this power of these holy names, and I want to share them with everybody so that they can benefit too. And finally, there's Lalita Trishati. Trishati is 300 names. Now, these 300 names have a special quality, which is given in the scriptures, and it's mentioned that these 300 names have the power to totally annihilate one's karma. So, I want to bring this out, but because of the workload I've had, I haven't been able to even touch it in months. So now I'm getting very specific instruction to finish the Lalita Sahasranam and start the Lalita Trishati, which is even higher, even more powerful, and bring these things out in a series of videos and explain them properly. So this being the direction, then I need to discuss with the team exactly who's going to do what and everything like. And I'll still be in an advisory role. I'm not going to just abandon them. But really, the main work is already done. And what has to be done now is just like tweaking the software and stuff like that. So it's actually in pretty good shape. The other thing is, oh yeah, one more thing. The Dharmasār Library. Dharmasār Library is a repository of important books, and these are all e-books on very vital topics in our teaching. And they're going to be available through the links in the video description, down below the video. Check out the description. There'll be 3 links there. One is for the Secret Heaven Tantric teaching. One is for the Śrī Vidyā, teachings of the goddess. And the other one is like general yoga and philosophy. And there are quite a few very interesting books, including my original books, which are available for download, free as usual. So this immense repository of spiritual knowledge is yours to do with what you will. And of course, what we recommend is to study it and practice it in association with other devotees who are doing similar things. So if you can do this, if you can approach these scriptures, and we give all the tools for understanding these scriptures on our course site. So do visit the site and register, become a sadhaka, a registered Dharmasār sadhaka, and check out these courses because they're very, very powerful, including the learning techniques that we have developed over the years for studying these different scriptures. So these are very important so that you don't get confused or lost, so that you can always find your way and figure out what the scriptures are trying to say, which isn't easy. And if you become a student, you can always post your questions on our chat group, and either I or one of the other mentors of the group will respond, help you out. So there are lots of benefits to joining the course site. And the beginning benefit is that all of our videos, all 700 and something videos, are there in order, in the proper order for study. As they are on YouTube, they're all kind of mixed up, you know. There's no real structure. Well, there are playlists, you know, but who looks at that? So on the course site, we have divided the videos into courses that put the relevant videos together in one course in the proper order for you to study. And of course, we've also given review questions and comprehension tools and learning tools and everything you need to really learn this stuff, you know? I know a lot of you just like to watch the videos kind of for entertainment. You know, oh, dude, isn't that far out? Man, what is he saying? Yeah. But really, the videos are designed from the beginning as instructional. In other words, if you really understand what is being said in these videos, it will give you certain skills or competencies, as we call them. Competency is a skill, a specific skill that allows you to attain a particular spiritual state. So, of course, you should not just listen to the videos for entertainment or information. You should also practice them. Do the practices that give you the results and the benefits, isn't it? Otherwise, what's the use of it? It's just entertainment. You know, you can get that anywhere. But what we're giving is a gradient, step-by-step method to attain the highest stages of enlightenment. Now, isn't that better than just entertainment? But of course, you have to do some work. I'm sorry. I can't just zap you, you know. Some rascals, they offer to take care of your problems. We're going to just zap you somehow, you know, spiritually by energy or something. and you'll become enlightened. It's not happening. Let me tell you, these are misleaders. They're not spiritual leaders, they're misleaders. Because the real spiritual attainment is something only you can do. And that is because spiritual progress is a subtractive process. Spiritual progress means throwing all the junk overboard. All the stuff, all the bag of rocks that you carry with you everywhere you go. The attachments, the coverings that obscure our real nature. They're called upadhis. We can dump those things, we can jettison them, we can get rid of them. And when we do that, then we attain enlightenment. Or actually, we realize that we've always been enlightened. It's such a weird thing. But anyway, the only reason we don't realize that is because of all these attachments. So by getting rid of your attachments, then you attain your natural enlightened state. But nobody can do that for you because nobody else is you. Nobody else knows the nature of your attachments, how they got there, what they mean for you, and so on. So you yourself have to go into the jungle of your mind with the machete of knowledge and cut down all these weeds. And that is how you get self-realization. It's not something that somebody can give you. It's something you already have, but you don't know it because all this stuff is in the way. So you take this tool, this learning system, this esoteric teaching called Dharmasār, the essence of Dharma, and you hack away at your weeds until you start to see daylight. I mean, literally, the light will come. And when that happens, you know you're on the right track, and you get encouraged and you keep going. Finish the job. The Buddha used to say to his disciples, go alone to the roots of a tree, or an abandoned house, or a jungle, or a seashore, or any place else where there's nobody around. Alone. Not in a group, not in a workshop. This is all bogus stuff. Not in a temple, not under anybody's supervision or authority. Go alone and do what has to be done. That means get rid of all these upadhis, get rid of all these vasanas, get rid of all these attachments and mental addictions that keep you from realizing your real self, which is Brahman or Nibbana, Nirvana. This is our nature. We already have it. It's not that we've lost it. It's not that we have to create it. It's not that we have to change ourselves somehow into that. No, we are already that. Tattvamasi, you are that. I am that. Shivoham, I am Shiva. Shiva means Nirguna Brahman. So the only thing we have to do is take all the junk that we've accumulated over thousands of lifetimes and get it out of the way. And when we do that, the natural light shines out. And that's enlightenment. I don't know why people make it so much more complicated than it really is. Well, yeah, I do know why they do it, but it's not very nice. They want to exploit you. They want to take your money. They want you to be their follower. They want you to join their organization. They want to build up some big temples and stuff like this, worth lots of money. And then, of course, what happens? Oh, there's fighting, there's politics, there's all this stuff, the same nonsense that always gets in the way of anything good. So the Buddha just cuts out all of that in one stroke. He says, go alone and do what has to be done. So you can sit there on your computer, go through all these courses. You don't have to go to any meetings. You don't have to pay any money. You don't have to bow down to any guru. You don't have to do anything that demeans or compromises your individuality. We have an inclusive policy. We don't reject anybody. Anybody can come to the website, and anybody can go through the courses and get the benefits. So give yourself a break. Get rid of your suffering. I mean, really, get rid of it. And come to the platform of the real self, which is pure consciousness, eternity, and bliss. Om Tat Sat. Om Shakti Om.